FBI claims lack of public interest in Hillary Clinton emails justifies withholding documents. You have to be kidding. The FBI has denied lawyer Ty Clevenger's request to obtain documents related to Hillary Clinton's email probe. The reason given? A lack of public interest, according to the Washington Times. Hillary Clinton's case isn't interesting enough to the public to justify releasing the FBI's files on her, the Bureau said this week in rejecting an open records request by a lawyer seeking to have the former Secretary of State punished for perjury. Ty Clevenger, the lawyer, has been trying to get Mrs. Clinton and her personal lawyers disbarred for their handling of her official emails during her time as Secretary of State. He's met with resistance among lawyers, and now his request for information from the FBI's files has been shot down. You have not sufficiently demonstrated that the public's interest in disclosure outweighs personal privacy interests of the subject, FBI Records Management Section Chief David M. Hardy told Mr. Clevenger in a letter Monday. It is incumbent upon the requester to provide documentation regarding the public's interest in the operations and activities of the government before records can be processed pursuant to the FOIA, Mr. Hardy wrote. Mrs. Clinton is the 2016 Democratic presidential nominee, former chief diplomat, former U.S. Senator, and former First Lady of both the U.S. and Arkansas. Conservative watchdog group Judicial Watch announced that on August 8, 2017, D.C. District Court Judge Amit P. Mehta ordered the State Department to search the state.gov email accounts of Uma Abedin, Cheryl Mills, and Jacob Sullivan for emails relating to the Benghazi scandal. This is a major victory. The truth will prevail, Judicial Watch reports. Judge Mehta described Judicial Watch's Clinton Benghazi FOIA lawsuit as a far cry from a typical FOIA case. Secretary Clinton used a private email server located in her home to transmit and receive work-related communications during her tenure as Secretary of State. Further, if an email did not involve any state.gov user, the message would have passed through only the Secretary's private server and therefore would be beyond the immediate reach of the state. Because of this circumstance, unlike the ordinary case, state could not look solely to its own records systems to adequately respond to Judicial Watch's demand. The State Department has not, however, searched the one records system over which it has always had control and that is almost certain to contain some responsive records, the state.gov email server. If Secretary Clinton sent an email about Benghazi to Abedin, Mills, or Sullivan at his or her state.gov email address, or if one of them sent an email to Secretary Clinton using his or her state.gov account, then state's server presumably would have captured and stored such an email. Therefore, state has an obligation to search its own server for responsive records. State has offered no assurance that the three record compilations it received from Secretary Clinton and her aides taken together constitute the entirety of Secretary Clinton's emails during the time period relevant to plaintiff's FOIA request. Absent such assurance, the court is unconvinced, quote, beyond material doubt that a search of the state.gov accounts of Abedin, Mills, and Sullivan is unlikely to produce any marginal return. President of Judicial Watch Tom Fitton said about this new federal court order, This major court ruling may finally result in more answers about the Benghazi scandal and Hillary Clinton's involvement in it as we approach the attack's 5th anniversary. It is remarkable that we had to battle both the Obama and Trump administrations to break through the State Department's Benghazi stonewall. Why are Secretary Tillerson and Attorney General Sessions wasting taxpayer dollars protecting Hillary Clinton and the Obama administration? We are approaching the 5-year anniversary of the attack at a U.S. diplomatic compound that killed 4 Americans, including the U.S. ambassador to Libya. Hillary Clinton, Susan Rice, and other criminals in the Obama administration have lied to the American public about the Benghazi attack. The public deserves to know the truth, and the Obama administration must be held accountable. But there you go, they're not releasing it. So what's going to happen now? Nothing, as usual? You know, it's as if this woman is untouchable to some degree. I mean, it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling how evil she is, you know? And she gets away with everything. And she's still walking around in this Comey, and you would assume that because we have that new FBI director in, that Ray guy, I forgot his first name, wouldn't you assume that they're looking into all of this? But I guess everything is being swept under the rug. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.